Hi friends, it's Amy. I just sat down. How are you doing? I am coming to you on a Tuesday. Here we go again. It is already Tuesday and it's time to film again. I started this and I got terribly hot and stopped, and now I've got the fan on. I'm cooling off. It's good to go. Today is Tuesday. It is a lovely, balmy 76 degrees outside. We just got rain and now it's going to lighten up and be humid as all get out. It has been a great week. We had rain on and off the last 7 days and good garden time. I will post garden pictures in my Instagram after this, or maybe this afternoon. Everything looks good. I've got potatoes going, onions are going. I had to pull the beets out because they went too far and started rotting and attracting bugs. My blackberry bush is huge. It's thornless blackberry. It is very heavily loaded with flowers. Very excited. We're going to have lots of blackberries. This is the first time that it has bloomed since I put it in. And so I'm excited about that. Onions are good. I think I've said that. The beans are doing good. A little bit of peas coming up. My roses are pretty. Starting to get yellow irises. It's great. I'm going to miss this when it gets to be 100 degrees and super dry outside. But I'm enjoying it now. So, let's see here. Today I have 1 fully finish, 2 finishes, 3 whips, and 4 starts. So a good variety. I did a lot of stitching, I guess. It didn't seem like it because it seemed like every day I was busy. We had prom last week, homeschool prom. That was fun. All the kids had a good time. What else? We had rain, and then I was outside in the garden, and then I went to a doctor's appointment with my mom. Got some stitching done there. School, groceries, laundry, dishes, all the things. So let's get started. I know you're not here for all that, but the stitching is good. Okay, fully finished. Now, this is from the Winter Rose Manor, With Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. This book I did. That will be started, I'm thinking, in the fall sometime. September maybe? I don't know. I did this one, the pincushion. Now, I was going to finish it on a hoop, but I had this bicycle. I don't know if y'all noticed it. It was down here for a couple of weeks. I got it at Hobby Lobby, and I thought about putting it in there, and I wasn't sure. I put it in there and asked my husband about it, and he liked it, and I thought, okay, I really like it, but I didn't know. So I put it in. This is from Hobby Lobby. It was on the end cap next to the frames. There were several clocks. This was a clock. I just took this out, a la Kim from Contented Needleworker Kim. Contented Needleworker Kim. Hi, Kim. I did that. Took the clock mechanism out real easy, and then put this in. It's not laced. It's not finished on the inside. I just have it kind of scrunched together and, just a little bit to hold it in there for while I decide. But this is it. And see if there we go. You can see it better. I may look for a little bird or something to go up here. But it has this little foot action to hold it up. Real cute. So I think I'm going to leave it. I think we're going to finish lacing it and put something on the back to hold it there. Cardboard or a foam core or something. Because right now it's on the clock face. So, and I took the mechanism out, so there's a hole. And I don't know where the number is. I think that I didn't keep the number. But I will try to find it online and see if I can link it below. If not, check your Hobby Lobby over by the pictures, the picture frames, and the framing on an end cap, or in the spring shop. Okay, so that's the fully finish. And then for the finishes, yay, I have, these are from Mini Masterpieces. On Etsy, it's called The Stitch Shop, and I'll link it below. They have this book as a PDF, but it's 60 instead of 50 projects, so it's off of this book. Now, I finished previously, you've seen these two Saros, the bathers, and then the morning, Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, and then the Eiffel Tower, and I finished Water Lilies. That's a Monet piece. And then I was working on that last time. Then I finished the Japanese garden, also Monet. These are on 18 count Aida. And we'll go right into whips. I am currently working on Twilight Venice, which is also Monet. And this is where I am. Oh, wrong one. This is where I am on that. I've got the skyline. I'm into the yellows on the skyline and the top of the sky. The yellows in the sunset, the twilight, and I'm on the first building of the skyline. That's it. These have been fun. So, after I finish this one, I'll have 2 left, and I will be done with the 8 that I'm looking forward to completing and finishing for my friends at our homeschool group. We have been studying Monet and Seurat and Tintoretto this year at co-op, and so I know they'll like those. So, all right. So continuing with whips. Excuse me. Been outside a lot. Also get allergies. Oak, hackberry, and something else, but definitely those. All right. I got some done on the helmets. This is Nomis Designs, kind of cross stitch. This is the, it's from 1987. And I'm working on, there's not a picture of it, but I'm working on the Steelers for my oldest son. So last time you saw it, I had started on the face mask, but I took this with me to my mom's doctor appointment and just started filling in the yellow. So the original chart, I've said it every time, the original chart is charted for a black helmet, but that was, it was gonna be hard to see the differences in there. So I found a throwback helmet that was this darker yellow, so that's what we're going with. So very exciting. Very. And I still have not backstitched the other one. It's still here. So. Okay. And then I have been watching, I watched, oh, you know what? I didn't do I Spy. Did I do I Spice? Okay, so Laura's Stitching by the Shore, the I Spy prompts for this month are posted on her community tab. And I can't remember if I said this before or on this video, because I did before I shut it down because of the heat. This is I Spy something circular or honest. That's a circle. I Spy a circle. Yes, I did say that. Yes. And then the Botanical Garden. No. The Japanese Garden and the Water Lilies. I Spy something that reminds me of Earth, because those are landscapes. And then now we're on this one. You know, I'm repeating myself a lot because I can't remember what I said earlier. But I do remember I haven't talked about this. This is from Kitty and Me Designs. It's the freebie called Little Peacock. There. And I stitch on this when I watch Mel, Patchy Pony. And she had a video out last week. And it's really, I mean, very fun. She showed a video of northern Tasmania. I think that's right. So pretty, so pretty. And they're just starting fall down there. And I'm a little, try not to be jealous because I like the spring, but fall is my favorite. Anyway, I'm glad they're getting rain also. I was watching Mel, and so I was stitching on the Peacock, and here it is. Now, last time you saw it, I was working on the outline, I think, the back stitch. I can't remember what all I got done, but I know I finished this here, and I got the poof or plumey thing done, and I started on the branch. I need to put his legs up here, and then flowers and leaves all down like that, so. This is just on a blue that I dyed with Rit dye. It's kind of like that, yeah. So, this meets the I Spy prompt that says I spy something blue. Obviously, there's a bunch of blues. Okay. And then, let's see, got the helmet, Peacock, okay. And then the next whip is the Now Abide sampler. This was from the Just Cross Stitch May-June of 1987. That's the sampler. It was designed by Carla Michaels, who won a contest to have her sampler on the cover, design a cover. So I'm doing this. I did a flip through of this in Flosstube Extra number 5. I am stitching it on 28 count something. Did I write it down? Yes, 28 count Jobelin, not another sampler, from Be Stitch Me. And here I am. So, I've done some more alphabet here and there, and this little wavy thing, and this flower. So, it's really lovely. The pattern, it's hard to read. I'm not lying. It's hand drawn, but it's worth it. It's going to be so pretty. So pretty. So pretty. And they put it all on a 2-page spread, which I would put that on 4 pages, but I understand they're trying to get into a magazine with a lot of other goodies, so, but it's going to be lovely. Lovely. Loverly. Isn't it lovely? What is that from? Isn't it lovely? Is that My Fair Lady? Okay. Moving on. Random musicals in my head. That's fun. Alright, that is all the whips. I'll do the new starts now. Let's see here. Okay. So, the first new start, it's not in how I started them, but that's the one on top. This is 'Tis the Season. It's from Sweet Violet Co. Sweet Violet Stitch Co. Sweet Violet Stitch Co. This is Christina. Her floss tube is Home of the Wildflowers. I wrote it back here for a reason, so I would remember. I know it was Wildflowers, but I was thinking Into the Wildflowers, but no, it's Home of the Wildflowers. That's her Flosstube. Go and check her out, and go check out her Etsy shop. I will link her Flosstube and Etsy below. But I'm stitching this on a 28 count Lugana that I could not find the name of, but it's just about a full piece. I know it's Be Stitch Me, and it's a neutral. I'm using all the called for flosses, which are lovely, and here's my start. I'm doing it 1/1, so it's going to take me a little bit longer, but 1/1. Now a bite is 2/2. So I've got just the little squiggle and the starting of a leaf. So going to work on that some more today, and I'll have quite a bit more progress. I think this was during the Masters. I was watching the Masters, trying to count. So not a big start, but it's a start nonetheless, and you can tell that it's the vines. You can tell it's the vines. So did that. Another new start was by the Wildwood. This is a Darlene Dion design, also a Flosstuber, and also on Etsy. I told you this story last week. This is a folk song from one of our favorite shows, Andy Griffith, and there was a show that they were singing this in, and I love it. So I found it. I knew she had it, found it, and here it is. So also go watch her video. She's very sweet, sweet, sweet. This is stitched on, did I write it down? Yes, 28 count Winter Blues by Be Stitch Me also. And I got the church done. There we go. There we go. It's kind of a cloudy, wintry color. I'm starting on, I just got 2 stitches in on the path. So I got the path ready. It's about ready to go. It's loaded in my needle on the back. So that will be lovely. So good. I did change the roof color. It's charted for 310, but I used, what is it, 3371. 838. I used 838. Still dark, but not black, which is fine. Love that one. That's going to be fun. Fun, fun. And then my last new start will take us into plans. So my plan, well, no, actually let me just do it and then I'll talk about plans. It's called Botanical Rebel. It's from Etsy, from KristinXStitch. It's Botanical Rebel. It's a Star Wars reference. And the color picture is a lot better. But I did black and white. And this will be stitched on, it's an 18 count that I dyed with Rit dye, and it shrunk to a 19 or 20 count. So I got this part done. It's in pinks and roses. So over here on that little swoopy there. So that will be fun. And I'm doing it 2/1 because I want the poofiness of the X's, because they're flowery, supposed to be flowers. So Botanical Rebel. Now I started that one because for May I want to do sort of a play on No New Starts, because I need to get my whips going. So I'm going to call it Move It Along May. I think that's what I've decided on. It was either More Work May or Move It Along May or May the Whips Be With You, but I think I like Move It Along May. So my plan is to work on whips all through May. Now I will have 2 whip go starts, but she calls it, Jessie Marie, if Jessie Marie does stuff, calls it at the end of April. So I should have enough time to get them picked and started so that I can stitch on them through May if I want to. So that's my plan for May, is to just work on whips and not start any new things, because I really want to move these along. I really want to move them along. Hopefully get some finishes. I will have the mini masterpieces done by then, because I need to have those finished by the 4th, which is May the 4th. So I need to have those done by the end of the month so I can iron it and have them framed by then, and I'll have the it just left me, whip go starts, there it is. Also, I'm going to start, this is not for May, but this is for this next week. Lisa of Forest City Stitcher, she is having a birthday. Where did I put my start? Or my, I just had it. Her birthday is this weekend. And here it is. She's also going to be at Stitch North. So her hashtag is SNBDaySal, and I'll have it linked below. But she is stitching from an 1897 Schoolhouse Sampler. Schoolhouse Sampler, is that right? Yes, she is doing an 1897 Schoolhouse Sampler. Schoolhouse Samplers. It's called Sing After the Storm. And this will be started on the 20th. My sister's birthday is on the 21st, which is fun that they're that close. But she said, I asked her on her last video if a freebie would work for the Sal, and she said graciously, yes, that would be fine. So I'm going to link the freebie page for them if you're interested, for 1897 Schoolhouse Samplers. So if you don't have one, you could pick one and tag her and the hashtag so that she can see that we're stitching on it for her birthday. She's going to be away from her family on her birthday at the retreat, so maybe we can surprise her with hashtagging and stitching with her. So this is the one that I picked. It's black and white, you know. That's how I roll, so you really can't tell the colors, but in the picture, she laid it out on a lacy doily thing. So, but it's a smaller one. It's 125 by almost 80. So, I mean, not terribly large at all, and the letters will go fast. It's got 2 alphabets, a row of numbers, and the berry bowl with birds and the little trees. It's called Louisa Acton, age 11. I was looking at the chart, and I can't really, there it is. I couldn't really tell if it was a 2 or a 1. So, Louisa Acton, age 11. So, there are 2 other freebies. One is a Christmas one, and one is a tiny alphabet sampler. So, happy early birthday if you watch this before you go. So, what else? So that's the plan for this week. I do need to start the Whip Go calls for this week, or this month. which are Stacy Nash and the Needle and I? No, it's not the Needle and I. Yes, the Needle and I. Stacy Nash and the Needle and I. So hopefully I will get those in this week and have those ready to go. Lots of starts, but I do have finishes, so yay. And I guess that's all. It's 25 minutes. So, happy rest of your week. I hope to get another flip through filmed this week to have up Saturday. I'm not sure what yet, but I think I'm going to try to do a weekly flip through. Every other week has been good, but I may pop in an extra one, an extra Flosstube extra every once in a while. So I'm going to have that filmed for this week. And that is all. More gardening, more flag football, and school. So y'all have a lovely week. I was going to ask y'all a question. So I wanted to do the Know the Needleworker tag, but I wanted to hear from y'all too. So I decided to ask questions. Let me see. And then you could answer below or whatever. Let's see here. What? So I kind of know what you're currently working on. Several of you have told me what you're currently working on while you're stitching. What is something that you haven't touched in a while that you want to get back to? So mine is everything, obviously, but I really want to get back to the Heritage Sampler. I want to pull that out, and I haven't touched it in a while. So the Heritage Sampler by Plum Creek. So that's mine. So in the comments, let me know what you haven't touched in a while. What of your whips or your kitted projects that you are looking at that you would like? No, just do what whip you haven't touched in a while and you want to work on. And we'll do kitted projects later. So that is all. I hope y'all have a lovely day. I will see you next week, and I'll see you in the comments, and let me know if you have any questions. Enjoy hearing from y'all all the time. We'll see you soon.